Hi, my name is Lakia. I am one of the girls that attended the Aspen trip. I didn't want to come on here. I don't do TikTok, but I have watched everyone's videos and my name has been mentioned in every video. So I figured I should come on here and tell my side. I want to start off by saying Christina and Jaden's video, there was a lot of truth in it. I also seen Michaela's, and I want to first off start off by saying she did send me the money. We had an agreement that she would send it on Wednesday and it got sent on Thursday. And that's where I think it took a turn. The trip went good, but it could have been better, right? We tried to end it off on a high note, but once we got home and the situation with the funds not being sent and not sticking, to the plan and to the agreement, Christina tipped. Naturally, Michaela's her friend that she brought into this group, and we're her friends that we've known for a very long time, and she went into protective mode. There was just lack of consideration for funds being sent. It just wasn't that serious for Michaela, and we're just different people. The type of person that I am, if I owe you money, baby, if I'm up and that check hits the account, you getting your money. Or if I wake up, I pay my bills. When I get paid, I roll over before I even get my day started. Baby, we gonna get these bills paid. If I owe somebody money, they gonna get their money because I don't know what they got going on. And I just think that there was no consideration or just not of awareness that it was that serious. And so that's why Christina crashed out. That's what brought the crash out. I think that Michaela's a very sweet girl. And I think that she's been awarded the life to really only worry about herself. She's 28. She's traveling. She has no kids. Like, she really only has to worry about herself. For me, I have 2 children. My oldest is 9. Me worrying about myself has been dead and gone. You hear me? Gone. So I always consider what my behavior, my actions, what is that going to cause? Inconvenience of someone. What does that do to the other party? And that just comes, I guess, with, being a mother, not even just being a mother, life, right? Like life, you realize like, okay, me doing this or treating somebody like this, there's repercussions to it. So I need to do better. I need to be aware of other things other than myself. And hell, I'm teaching my kids that. But I feel like with Michaela, that just didn't come natural for her. Where I do want to give her kudos is that when me, June, and Sharon, Lord have mercy, when me, Jordan, and June pulled her over to the side to tell her about herself, her behavior, and the things that were happening on the trip, she was receptive to it. I'll give her that. Like, she didn't realize the seriousness of it or the depth in how her behavior made people feel. You get what I'm saying? But she was receptive to it. She understood it. She was like, I didn't think, like, me doing all that, I just didn't think it was that serious. And we're like, it is that serious. You've been treating us like this, servants, etc. Like, I paid to be here, babe. My kid's at the house. If I wanted to clean up after someone, I would have stayed home. I'm here with adults thinking that I can actually relax, and that hasn't been awarded to me. So I know I'm talking in circles. Michaela is a very sweet girl. I don't want TikTok to get it confused. We had a great time. Could it have been better? Yes. And moving forward, I think as a group, we have realized that we cannot travel with everybody. Everybody cannot come along. And that's okay, right? That is okay. We need to move with people who are like us. Period. I also want to touch base is that I talked to Michaela privately and Christina privately. The expectation didn't add up. Michaela truly thought and stood 10 toes down the whole trip that Christina agreed to pay for the excursions, food, and drinks for her, right? Michaela told me this. Christina's telling me something different. Christina's like, no, I said I would pay for her food and drinks, and then she needs to talk to you to set up when she's willing to pay back the excursions, etc. So I told them, like, y'all need to communicate because something's not added up. So one of the mornings we were getting dressed, and I asked Michaela, hey, when do you think you'll be able to give me the excursions? This is your total right now. Of course, we still got to add the gas and stuff to it. So, you know, when do you think that you can give me my money back? She said Wednesday. I said, okay, Wednesday? Because I'm thinking Wednesday, who gets paid on Wednesday? Not my business, again. But, you know, okay, I was thinking you were going to say Friday or Saturday, but Wednesday. Okay, we can agree on Wednesday. So Wednesday, you'll be able to give me my money. Yes. But in the process of me saying that, when I asked her about giving me my money, she seemed like she's seen a ghost. And I was taken back because I was like, oh shit, did I say something wrong? Like, I'm not sure what's going on. But again, this is Christina's friend. So I went to her and I was like, girl, I don't know. You might want to talk to her, because I asked her about when she would be able to send me my money, and she acted like she's seen a ghost. So y'all need to communicate, because I think that something's not adding up, right? But again, that is not my business. All I want is my funds back that I spent for excursions, gas, etc. I don't care where it comes from. I just want it back. So ultimately, it's communication. And I think another learning point is that when you go on a vacation, everybody needs to have an understanding of the expectation, the plan, what you're responsible for, etc. And for some reason, everybody else knew what they were responsible for, but these two had their own private conversation, and nobody can, you know, attest to that. But just moving forward, we're going to make sure that when we go on vacation, we have a like group, right? That knows the expectation, has the funds, knows how things are going to go, knows what they're responsible for, etc. And that's just that simple. I have no bad feelings towards Michaela. I wish her well. I pray that we can do a redo on this trip, because I really think that it would have been amazing. It was good, but I think that it could have really been great. The group has really good people. Like, it was amazing vibes. It just was a lot of misunderstandings. And so I'm going to end it with that. I want you guys to have an amazing day. This is it. I'm probably not going to respond. If you leave comments or have any questions, I definitely will answer them. But I'm not doing a part 2, part 3, part 4. We're not doing that. So you guys have an amazing day. Bye-bye.